Did you know that a simple 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark could be worth a life-changing amount of money? Yes, a single coin that you might have lying in a drawer or forgotten in a jar could fetch hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars in today's market. Imagine this: you're digging through your loose change, and there it is, a coin that could potentially pay off your mortgage, send your kids to college, or fund that dream vacation you've always talked about. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? Well, it's not. But here's the catch: most people don't even realize they own one. Could you be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it? Before we dive in, a quick but important question: when's the last time you checked your spare change? If it's been a while, you might want to grab that coin jar after this video. Just saying. Let's talk about the 1965 Washington quarter. This coin is iconic, not just because it was produced during a pivotal time in U.S. history, but because of one key reason. 1965 was the year the U.S. Mint transitioned from 90% silver coins to a copper-nickel composition. But here's where it gets fascinating, and potentially very profitable for you. During the transition, a small number of 1,965 quarters were accidentally struck on silver planchets, the blanks used for the older silver coins. These errors are incredibly rare, but they're also incredibly valuable. We're talking about a coin so sought after that collectors and investors alike are willing to pay astronomical prices. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1965 quarter is the one worth millions? Don't worry, I've got you covered. First, check the weight. A standard copper-nickel quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, but a silver quarter weighs approximately 6.25 grams. That tiny difference could mean the difference between pocket change and life-changing wealth. And here's a bonus tip: the edge of a silver coin is solid, without the copper stripe you'll see on modern coins. So grab a magnifying glass or even just good lighting and inspect those edges closely. But wait, before you rush off to start weighing quarters, let me share an important warning. Fraudulent coins are flooding the market. Scammers have gotten clever at trying to pass off regular quarters as rare finds. One misstep and you could lose money instead of making it. That's why it's so critical to verify the authenticity of your coin with a professional grader. By now, you might be feeling a mix of excitement and urgency. What if I have this coin? What if I don't? The truth is, you'll never know unless you take action. Imagine the regret of realizing years later that you had one of these coins and didn't take the time to check. The current market for rare 1965 Washington quarters is hotter than ever. One of these coins recently sold for over $7,000 at auction. And that's not even the highest price recorded. With demand surging, who knows what your coin could be worth today? But here's the thing: time is of the essence. Coin values can fluctuate, and as more of these coins are discovered, their rarity and value could change. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. So, what's your next step? Take a few minutes today to search through your coins. If you think you found something special, consult a trusted coin dealer or send it to a professional grading service. It could be the decision that changes your life forever. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with one last thought: wealth often hides in the most unexpected places. Today, it might be in your pocket or tucked away in an old drawer. Will you find it? The choice is yours. Have you ever held on to an ordinary quarter, not realizing it could change your life forever? What if I told you a 1994 Washington quarter might be worth hundreds of thousands, or even $1 million? Sounds crazy, right? But here's the kicker: it's not just any 1994 quarter. There's a rare version hiding in plain sight, and collectors are scrambling to find it. Could you be holding one in your pocket right now? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why its value is skyrocketing faster than you can say, jackpot. And hey, before you check under your couch cushions just yet, there's something about this coin you really need to know, and it could make all the difference. Let's dive into what makes this 1994 Washington quarter so special. First, let me clarify: not all 1994 quarters are valuable. Most are worth Well, 25 cents. But a select few minted in Philadelphia have become legendary among collectors. Why? Because of unique errors and variations that occurred during production. Imagine this: during the minting process, a slight mistake can create a coin so rare, it's worth more than a house. Some of these quarters feature misstruck details, like doubling on Washington's face or the word Liberty. Others have an unusual finish or off-centered designs that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. Now here's where it gets exciting, and a little nerve-wracking. These coins are so rare that even seasoned collectors might overlook them. And while their value today is astonishing, it's only climbing higher as demand surges. Feeling the adrenaline yet? Let me pause for a second. Quick question: if you found this coin, would you sell it immediately or hold on to it, waiting for its value to skyrocket even further? Speaking of skyrocketing, here's a mind-boggling stat: the highest auction price for a rare quarter like this was over $200,000. And experts predict the next big sale could reach 7 figures. Think about that. One quarter could fund your dream house, a luxury car, or even early retirement. But there's one catch. Spotting these coins isn't easy, and the clock is ticking. If you're not careful, you might miss out altogether. So, how do you know if your 1994 P. Washington quarter is the one collectors are dying to get their hands on? Here's the checklist. Look for minting errors. Examine the coin carefully for misstrikes, doubling, or unique patterns on the surface. A magnifying glass or coin loop will be your best friend here. Check the mint mark. The P mint mark should be clear, but subtle irregularities around it might signal rarity. Condition matters. The better the condition, the higher the value. If your coin looks almost untouched, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Here's the kicker: many people don't realize they own one of these coins. They'll spend it, toss it aside, or overlook its potential entirely. Don't let that be you. You find the coin, sell it, and within weeks, your bank account transforms. No more financial stress, no more what-ifs. Just freedom to live the life you've always dreamed of. And if you don't find one, well, at least you've done your spring cleaning. Bonus, right? If you think you might have a rare coin, don't hesitate. Start searching through your change, visit a local coin dealer for verification, or reach out to trusted online communities. And if you're not sure what to do next, hit that subscribe button. I'll guide you through every step of turning your old coins into life-changing money. But remember, these opportunities don't wait. Every second you delay could mean the difference between discovering your fortune, or spending it on a coffee that's worth more than your missed treasure. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your quarters now. And who knows, this time next week, you could be telling your millionaire story. Yes, I'm talking about the 1995 P. Washington $quarter coin, a coin that some collectors are willing to pay small fortunes for. Imagine holding what looks like an ordinary coin but learning it's worth up to millions of dollars. Sounds like a dream, right? But dreams are closer than you think. Stick around, because today, I'll reveal how you can check your quarters and discover if you've got this hidden treasure sitting in your drawer. But don't wait too long. Opportunities like this are fleeting, and coins like these are becoming scarcer by the day. You know the last time you checked your loose change? If you don't remember, it's probably been too long. Now, let's dive into the details. The 1995 P. Washington quarter may seem like an everyday coin, but specific minting errors and rare features are driving its skyrocketing value. Here's where it gets exciting. A small flaw, such as a double die or a misaligned strike, could turn this coin from pocket change into a small fortune. Collectors are searching for these rare variations. In auctions, similar coins have fetched prices of tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In rare cases, some mint-condition coins have been appraised at nearly $1 million. That's right, $1 million coin in your pocket. But wait, don't grab your coins just yet. Here's where the story gets even juicier. Many people unknowingly spend these valuable quarters on things like coffee, parking meters, or vending machines. Crazy, isn't it? It's like throwing away a winning lottery ticket. Quick laugh break. Imagine this: you're buying a $2 soda with a $1 million coin. How's that for a bad trade? So, how do you know if you've got one of these life-changing coins? Well, here's a hint, it's all in the details. And we're about to decode the exact steps you need to take. But before we get there, let me ask, what would you do if you suddenly came into a fortune? Think about it for a moment. Got it? Hold on to that thought, because it's about to become very real. Alright, let's get practical. The first step is to examine the coin's mint mark, located just below the word Liberty and the date. You're looking for the letter P, which signifies that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. But that's not enough. Next, grab a magnifying glass or a phone camera to zoom in on the coin. You're searching for signs of doubling. Look closely at the letters, numbers, or George Washington's profile. Even the slightest imperfection could mean a jackpot. Once you've identified a possible candidate, don't let excitement cloud your judgment. Have the coin appraised by a trusted numismatist or send it for grading to a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. The grading process determines its true market value, and trust me, it's worth every penny. But here's the kicker, the market for rare coins is exploding right now. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these gems, but that might not last forever. If you've got one, now is the time to act. But stick with me because today, I'm diving into one of the most valuable coins in modern history, the 1996 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. Yes, a quarter that could change your life. But there's a catch, not all 1996 quarters are valuable. So how can you tell if you have the one? Let's find out. Before we jump in, let me ask you something. What would you do with an extra $1 million? Pay off debt, retire early, travel the world. Well, if you're holding on to one of these rare coins, that dream could become your reality. But the window of opportunity is closing as collectors scramble to snatch up these hidden gems. So, don't miss your chance to check your change before it's too late. Let's start with the basics. Why is the 1996 P Washington quarter even worth more than face value? Most quarters are, well, just quarters. But a select few have errors, rare minting quirks, or specific grades that elevate their value astronomically. For the 1996 P quarter, collectors are particularly hunting for coins in pristine condition, what experts call MS-68 or higher on the Sheldon scale. In layman's terms, it's like finding a car from the 90s with 0 miles on it. Now, before you run to your couch cushions screaming, "I'm rich," let me clarify, if your quarter looks like it survived the apocalypse, it's probably not worth much. Think shiny, near-perfect coins, not ones that look like they were chewed on by your dog. So, how much is a mint-condition 1996 P quarter worth? At auction, these coins have fetched anywhere from $1,500 to an eye-popping $1 million, depending on the grade and demand. Even lower-grade versions can bring in hundreds of dollars. But here's the kicker, it's not just the condition that matters. Some coins have errors, like misalignments or double die strikes, making them even rarer. I'll share how to spot those in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. But here's the question that keeps most coin enthusiasts awake at night: how do you know if your quarter is the one? The answer might surprise you. First, grab a magnifying glass or a smartphone with a good zoom lens and examine your quarter. Look for that little P mint mark on the front, it should be just above the date. Next, inspect the coin's surface. Does it have sharp, defined edges and a flawless finish? Or is it riddled with scratches? Remember, condition is king. Now, here's the golden tip, check for errors. Look for doubled letters, missing details, or off-center designs. These quirks can skyrocket a quarter's value into 6 or 7 figures. Ever wonder why the most valuable coins are always the ones with mistakes? It's like the coin world rewards imperfection. If only real life worked that way, right? The clock is ticking, though. Coins like this are getting harder to find as collectors scoop them up. Don't wait until it's too late to check your change. And if you think you found a winner, consider getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its value. Trust me, the investment is worth it. Now, here's where things get exciting. What if I told you there are other coins in circulation right now that are just as valuable as this one? That's right, you could be sitting on an untapped gold mine and not even know it. In my next video, I'll reveal another coin you absolutely need to watch out for. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because the next coin I'm going to talk about might just change your life. Imagine rummaging through your old coin jar and discovering a single Washington quarter worth up to $1 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, let me tell you, it's absolutely real, and I'm about to show you how to identify if you have one of these hidden treasures. But here's the kicker, many people throw these valuable coins away every single day without even realizing it. Could you be one of them? And stay tuned, because later in this video, I'll reveal a shocking feature on these coins that most people completely overlook, something that could make or break your chances of cashing in big. If I handed you a quarter and told you it was worth a fortune, would you still use it to buy a gumball? No. Good, because today we're talking about quarters that could literally pay off your mortgage. First, let's talk about what makes the 1998 Washington quarter so special. This coin was minted in Denver, and while millions were produced, there's a rare subset of these coins that are worth a fortune. Why? Because of a few distinct features that collectors are desperate to get their hands on. One key feature is errors or variations in the minting process. These error coins are like the golden tickets of the coin world. For example, look out for double dies. This happens when the coin's design is imprinted twice, slightly offset. Another clue. Look at the D mint mark. Any unusual appearance or placement could skyrocket the coin's value, but wait, it's not just errors that matter. Even a perfectly minted 1998 Washington quarter can be incredibly valuable if it's in pristine condition. Collectors pay top dollar for coins with minimal wear and tear, referred to as mint state condition. Now, here's where the stakes get higher. Out of the millions of 1998 quarters, only a handful have the specific features that make them worth 6 or even 7 figures. The catch? These rare gems are hiding in plain sight, and you might only have a limited window of time to cash in before the market changes. But how do you actually know if your quarter is one of these million-dollar coins? There's one specific test you can do at home, quick, easy, and free, that could reveal its true value. I'll explain it in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. By the way, don't feel bad if you've already spent some quarters, you're not alone. My neighbor once used a rare coin to pay for coffee. That's right, a $15,000 coffee. Lesson learned, check your coins before hitting the vending machine. Here's how you can check if your 1998 Washington quarter is worth big money. First, grab a magnifying glass or use your phone's zoom feature to inspect the coin's details. Look closely at the date, the mint mark, and the edges. If you notice any unusual patterns, like doubling or errors, congratulations, you might have struck gold. Next, compare your coin to verified examples online or consult a professional coin grader. If your quarter is in mint state or has a rare error, its value could range anywhere from $1,000 to $1 million or more. But here's the critical part, don't wait. The market for rare coins can be volatile, and prices often skyrocket when collectors start competing. Selling at the right time could mean the difference between a small windfall and life-changing wealth. Imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Pay off debt, buy your dream home, take that luxury vacation you've always wanted, or better yet, invest in your future. Don't let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity slip through your fingers. Before you go, let me leave you with this. The most valuable coins aren't found in vaults or museums, they're hiding in the hands of everyday people, just like you. So, go ahead, check your coins, and who knows? Your path to wealth and freedom might be right in your pocket. Oh, and one last thing, if you do find $1 million quarter, promise me you won't use it for laundry, okay?